Okay, this is my first time streaming in a while, so forgive me if I take a moment to make sure it's set up right. Yep, it looks like I can see myself on the stream. Hello, me! Uh, yes, this is my game that I've been working on. It's called Swordman, and basically I realized it was missing something. It's got a very Atari vibe, but it didn't work properly with one of these. Hey, it's a genuine Atari wireless joystick. You can actually buy them from Atari. They sell them still. And it works with USB or on an actual Atari. This game does not work on an actual Atari. This game works on PC. It also works on Android. So if you've only got a phone, then yeah, you can still play it, unless you've got an iPhone. In which case, sorry to hear that. But basically, I decided I needed to try out actually playing this game with a joystick because it's designed with joystick controls in mind. You just move left and right, you can jump, and you can swing your little sword. You've got to use your imagination a bit. It's very retro graphics. It also makes a lot of annoying noises. I hope you can actually hear me. It's okay, it gets a lot more annoying when I start dying. Trust me, when the levels get harder, I will die a lot. It's been a careful balance in terms of difficulty, because if I make the levels too boring at the start, I feel like people are just going to, uh, do something else. But if it gets too batshit insane, then am I allowed to say batshit insane on Twitch? Well, I just did, so please don't ban me. I'm new at this. I mean, literally bats. I like to imagine the flying enemies are bats. Uh, so the graphics are very, very blocky, very Atari, very. I couldn't be bothered doing graphics for my game. But it's designed to play a little like something like Wonder Boy and Monsterland. You know, very very simple. Move left, move right, jump. Except jump is up on the joystick because there's only one button on Atari, and I need it for the sword. There's some bets. As for the other enemies, I'm not sure what the other enemies are. These jumping ones, I kind of imagine them being like those little slimes. And these running enemies, they're definitely not Goombas. They're definitely not Goombas. They're something else. I've been playing this on my phone on the way to work as well. I'm working from home today. That's why I'm streaming on Twitch at 8:30 in the morning. If I was going into the office, then I'd be on a train right now. I like these little ramps because you can just kind of ignore them, or you can run up them, or you can even jump up onto them. There we go. Oh no. Every time I die, I lose 1,000 points. So let's see what kind of high score I can get playing with the Atari joystick. This is my first time using one of these. I'm a bit too young. I feel old, but I'm a bit too young for the Atari. My first console was the PlayStation. Oh, hello. Hello, we've got a little visitor here. Hello, Watson. Like, should I use it like this? Oh, oh no, I'm dying. And my cat is. Oh, my cat wants a cuddle. Sorry, Voxel, but Twitch needs me. You can go over there. I mean, I say Twitch needs me. I've got like 1 or 2 followers. I'm gonna upload this stream to my YouTube channel as well, so people can watch it afterwards. After I discovered how easy it was to get Swordman running on Android, I've decided my next game is going to be an Android game, rather than, you know, working on something for PC and then desperately trying to make it work on mobile. I'm going to make a mobile game. I don't know whether I'm going to bother to publish these things to Google Play. Google Play have been a little bit difficult to get on lately. Though I've still got I think I've still got an account from when I used to make my own apps years ago. So I might see whether I can publish my games on there as well. I've been having a lot of fun making my own games lately. I've been doing the vibe coding thing. I've been getting a lot of help from Cursor. It's not as simple as you think. You don't, I mean, you do kind of just tell it what you want it to do and it does the coding for you. But here's a fun fact. A lot of the time when people do coding, and this goes for AI as well, you've got to do a lot of debugging. And vibe debugging is a whole nother experience, because you've got to combine my own game development experience with that of the AI and try and direct it to do the right thing. This is why I'm using MonoGame for my games, because I've got some experience with MonoGame. I used to use it at work. I did a lot of projects using the Microsoft Connect. Maybe I'll add Connect support to this game. No, I don't think this. I don't think that would work. I don't think this would work as a Connect game. Plus, I'd have to find my Connect or buy a new one. It's probably going to be easier to buy a new one than to find them. I mean, this is based on MonoGame, which is a .NET game development framework, and so Connect is also a .NET thing. So maybe I will add Connect support just for fun. Though it might only work on Windows, and I'm a Linux user. This laptop does still have a Windows install, but it's full of antiviruses, which is worse than being full of viruses these days. You know, it won't shut up about signing up for McAfee or whatever. I bought my laptop secondhand from Cash Converters. It cost about $200, and yeah, it did not run very well with Windows. Though I barely use Windows, because the day I got it, I immediately installed Ubuntu. That's right, I do not use Arch. I'm not one of those Arch users. Honestly, on I'm not brave enough. I want my computer to work. And also I'm lazy. I feel like Arch Linux requires a bit too much effort to get working. I'd rather get on with doing something else. Oh. I probably should talk more about the game itself. So the actual levels, they're all procedurally generated using sort of an AI, sort of a double AI actually, because uh, the levels that it was trained on were also made by AI, but they were made by a better AI. So it's got a very basic AI system actually bundled into the app, where what what we did was we pre-trained a model, and yeah, it generates new levels based on the existing levels that we came up with. I say we, I mean the extensive development team of me and Cursor, the two of us. I've got quite a high score now. I think this might be my highest score yet, including when I was playing it on my phone. Though, when I was playing it on my phone, it was actually a much harder build. Um, because previously the level generation was not great, and I tried to make it more interesting by making it more difficult, which didn't help. Because it wasn't the difficulty setting that was a problem, it was some of the level generation code. And so once I fixed that, well, it was still more difficult because I'd made it more difficult. So I needed to tone it down a little. So now we've got lots of these interesting shapes and platforms. See, I'm up on the platform now, but I could go down here and kill these guys. Oh, tapping the keyboard again. Oh no, I got killed by the bats. It's okay, I've got lots of points. Now I've got 28,000 points. It doesn't feel quite so bad to lose 1,000 points. But I need to be careful. Die too many times, and I won't be able to beat my high score. Damn it. Ooh. There's two of the bats. Oh. They do actually come after you, like they will chase you. Just like real bats. Real bats will chase you. I should talk a little about the CRT filter thing. So I know it can be a little bit annoying, and so I've actually toned it down in my latest build. But I've also added something else to make it a little bit more annoying, which is that it changes slightly every now and then, which you might have noticed. I just think that that's that's part of the experience. Part of the experience of these old retro games is running them on an absolutely garbage CRT TV. Along with the the beep boop noises. Gotta love the beep boop. It's kind of that balance of annoying and fun. I think that the slight annoying factor makes it more fun. Though, oh my god, all these noises while I was on the train. Don't worry, I had my headphones in. I wasn't annoying people on the train with my Atari noises. Sorry, not Atari. 70s video game. I've been trying to be very careful not to directly call it Atari because that's a brand name. But of course, you know, the Atari 2600 was the most popular of the consoles of the era. But there were, you know, there was also the ColecoVision and then Television and a bunch of other consoles that weren't as popular. My next game I'm going to be basing on the Vectrex, which has this sort of style of vector graphics, and you know I'm going to try and use the sort of CRT phosphorus effect for good, and make it look cool. And it's going to be a space game where you shoot lasers. Um, I'm sort of going for Fruit Ninja, but in space. So you swipe things, and when you swipe them, it shoots a laser at it, and it goes pew pew. And there's also haptic feedback. You know, your phone will vibrate when it shoots the laser. It adds some burr burr to your pew pew. Okay, this is where it gets a bit difficult. I'm up on this platform. The monsters are down there. If I jump past them, just ignore them. Oh, lots of flying enemies. Gotta be very careful of flying ones. Like I said, they will chase you. Oh no! I actually did have to change the code slightly to get it to work with the little one button joystick. Mainly because I'd made the primary joystick button jump for convenience. And so on an Xbox controller, you want A button to jump and B button to swing your sword. But we haven't got a B button on this. We've only got an A button. So uh, when I told Cursor about this problem, well, it came up with the simplest solution, which is of course just swap the controls. Uh, but I kind of want the joypad controls to stay the same. You know, A is jump, B is attack. Uh, so what I did was I said, okay, is there a way to detect whether the joystick is a single button joystick and change the controls for that? And it turned out there is. MonoGame lets you check to see whether there's an X button or a B button. And so if there isn't an X button or a B button, then A button becomes swing sword, which is what I'm doing here with my little Atari joystick. And I can say Atari because it is an official Atari joystick. Ooh. It is a bit repetitive. Like, even though the levels are all randomly generated, they are somewhat the same. But it's the kind of game that you can just sort of sit and chill out and play while watching TV or doing something else. So, like, it doesn't require a huge amount of brain effort. And it's strangely addictive. Like, I know I'm biased because it's my baby and I made it, but I've genuinely been having a lot of fun playing it and playtesting it, and now that I've got it on my phone, it definitely gives me something to do on the train, like I mentioned. Ooh, okay, this is hard. I also made it so that when the monsters do get you, they die as well. They sacrifice themselves to try and take you out, which does help if you do get stuck on a bit of a level. You can eventually make it. You can eventually make it through because each time you die, it gets a little bit easier. See, now that monster is going to be gone, and I might be able to make that. There we go. Like I said, I've got lots of points now, so the 1,000 point penalty for dying isn't the end of the world. I should be able to catch back up, and or maybe not. Oh, this is where it gets difficult. So if you don't care about points, then hey, you've got infinite lives. Um, yeah, definitely designed to be the kind of chill out game. Like I said, I play it while I'm watching TV or doing something else. But it is kind of fun to try and beat my high score. I'm kind of used to playing with the joystick now. It took me a while to get used to it at first, because I've mostly been playing with the keyboard while I've been working on it. Or of course, like I said, with the touchscreen control. It only took about half an hour to get it working on Android. Based on my existing, game that I built for desktop PCs. Porting it to Android using MonoGame was very easy. It was just a matter of adding some touchscreen control and some configuration stuff. But I actually do Android development professionally, so I already had a bit of an idea of the kind of stuff that would be needed. I needed to add an icon, for instance. Specify the version code so that you can install an update. Like I said, I might see about publishing on Google Play at some stage. Mainly once I've got a more complete product. It's still actively developing it now. Though definitely at the point where I need playtesters. So please, oh, please, install my game. It's free. You don't have to pay. You can pay actually if you want. If you want to give me $2 or something for it, then itch.io does let you do that. And I'm not saying that because I want money. I'm saying that because I think that everyone else should get involved in playing and making their own game. And yeah, you can actually make some money from it. I didn't make this to make money. I made this for fun. Same with my next game. Like I said, I'm going to make a mobile game. Uh, Probably not going to release it on iOS, mainly because that would cost me money. A lot of money, because you actually need to own your own MacBook to publish on the Apple Store. And I don't feel like buying myself a MacBook. They're expensive. Though, I mentioned MonoGame. MonoGame, it does support iPhone. You just need to have your own iPhone developer license and a MacBook to actually do the builds. MonoGame is, of course, based on the old XNA framework, which was actually a Microsoft library for developing indie Xbox games. I think they've sort of gone their own way these days. XNA has been long gone. But a lot of the APIs are very similar, and so that's why I started using MonoGame originally years ago. Was because I'd got into making some games with XNA. All right, I should sign off now. Thanks for anyone who's been watching. Bye.